but as a tool for us to invest in? No, because you don't write anything bad in your business plan, do you? All is fantastic, but we all know that you have weaknesses and you have strength. And for us, it's really important to figure out where those weaknesses are, because that's where we're going to come with our soft things, right? We're going to put in people, or we're going to open those doors so we can plug those holes. So you, as a company now, is much stronger. And the business plan doesn't address that at all.
We're not online here, right?
No.
I was going to show you a website. If you guys those of you that are interested, for the last 21 years I've been investing, as I mentioned. The last 10 years I've been doing a lot of very interesting things, and we now started to showing our returns on investment. We've been very private. Most of my investors are from Switzerland. We like to keep things very quiet. I used to be head of mergers and acquisitions at Nestle. I met a lot of people there. We've been investing together. But we've come out of the closet in a certain degree. We're saying what we are capable of doing, and by coming out of the closet, you have to come out in full force. So I'm taking personally this challenge, and so what I'm doing is I'm actually saying that in many cases in the United States, the things we talked about, things like no business plan, those are very controversial, even in the US, okay? We've been very controversial in the US, and we're going to be more so. So I've launched a blog, okay, and that you can all go to. The blog is called Yanyara, Y-A-N-Y-A-R-A, Yanyara, Y-A-N-Y-A-R-A. And it's a Latino word that is not in the dictionaries that means that things are all screwed up. Okay? Yeah. And the reason I'm asking you that you might want to go there, YANYARA.com. And this is a Spanish word that is not even in the Spanish dictionary. It's a Spanish slang word. Yanyara means things are all effed up. Okay? And the tagline underneath it, when you go there, is it says, "Street Tales from a Veteran VC." And what I'm doing is I'm just telling stories. All the stories of all the things that I've learned about being a veteran venture capitalist for many 21 years. And I've written about 21 rookie mistakes. Mistakes that entrepreneurs make that tells me they're a rookie. Like looking for $2 million in the United States when it doesn't exist. Rookie mistake number 1 was just posted on yanyara.com, and it's basically who must invest in your company. Okay, there's about 6 pages of text over there, and there's a cute video I think you're going to like if you go out there as well. We're hooking up with YouTube and all that. You're going to see it's going to get some pretty interesting play, because there's only 2 VCs in all the United States right now that are going to be, in my opinion, bold enough to come in and say, we're going to show you the back end of how the venture capital model works, why in some cases it doesn't work at all, and why models are changing as we are, but always with the idea that entrepreneurs are really the best thing that's happening in the world. Again, in the United States, for us, over 92% of all the companies in the United States have 6 employees and under. That meaning that even though we have Intel, even though we have IBM, even though we have Microsoft, that the real fiber of businesses is the small business person, which are many around here in Malmo and in Lund and Skåne. And so somebody needs to get the word out to those people, and that's what we're trying to do with Yanyara. Okay?
It was launched a week ago, so it's...
Yeah, it's up now. You can actually look at it. You know, I was going to show it to you right now, but the web's not up. So, any other questions? Is there actually good questions about the business plan? Because that's kind of the typical, And I apologize in advance. The form it's challenging. Okay, but what we want to know is what you don't know. That's the most important. Mary?
You also normally you tell us Swedes that we should actually fill in the form. We should be honest about our weaknesses as well, which we normally not. When we first started asking people to fill out the form, they shied away from it, or they didn't fill it out, or they left areas blank. That's okay. I want to know what you don't know, because if we can't shore up what you don't know, if we can't give you what you don't know, then we're the wrong investor for you. If these are all the things you know, and these are all the things you don't know, and those things are needed for you to be successful, if we can't help you with all of those, then we're the wrong investor. And that's why we want to find out as quickly as we can. We know our limitations, okay? And we have to hire people to help us do things as well too, but the key is this is a partnership, and if we can't be honest with each other from the day one, then it's not going to work out.
So this form is a way to for you to evaluate us, and a way for us to evaluate us, right?
Yeah, you're going to get a lot out of it too. I have a lot of people that say, wow, I hated this form, but God, I learned a lot. I never thought about answering a question that way. I never thought about what you asked me this way. And I didn't even know what that was at all, but now I had to go find out, and now I know I had to know that.
So the forum is, in a sense, a test. But there's no right or wrong. And some people, I would tell you that Warren Buffett probably would have problems with the forum. Okay?
And then there's a lot of capitalization issues which you don't find in the business plan either, right? In the business plan, you don't write about cap tables and how that's going to play out pre-money and after money and so on. And that's actually part of our form, so we know where you're coming from.
Warren Buffett said that obviously the time to invest is when there's blood in the street. Okay, and that's what we believe in as well too. This is a huge opportunity for us to be investing at a time when things. I just was in New York City. I got there before I was here, and I went to see a demonstration of a very fascinating device. Imagine a piece of glass that you pick up and put wherever you want, and it's a TV. Okay, so you put the television wherever you want. It's completely wireless, and it's black when you turn it off, and then you turn it on, and it has a black area around it. In the middle is the television. And it's huge, and you just walk around with it. And it's fascinating stuff. But anyway, I saw it, that the people are from Japan and from LA, and they opened an office in New York City. And the office was a condominium, a home. And they paid $7,000 for the month to have it there. And I walked in, I thought, what a beautiful condominium. And I checked on it, and I found out, guess what? The condominium sold for $1.2 million when it just got finished, which was 6 months ago. Today they're selling them for $700,000. And I'm thinking, a $700,000 condominium right downtown Manhattan, right near Carnegie Hall, there's no way, okay? And yeah, the way is, it's a great time to buy, okay? And it's a great time to invest for us, and we're trying to convince other investors here in Sweden and all the Nordic region that, okay, investing with us and investing in us is an important thing, because we're very aggressively looking for companies to invest in. It's a perfect time. And we're kind of shaking things up. I think we're going up to Stockholm. It's I don't know how many trips we've been there. We've been getting a lot of help from the ambassador, Ambassador Wood, who is the big proponent of clean technology here. And again, we're big on the innovation that's here. That's why we're here. Any other questions?
Where can we get the slides?
Send them to you. And
So I'm Marianne Larson from Technopool. I've met a number of you, I think. If you want help to get in touch with these people or any information at all, you can email me. So if you send me the slides.
yeah, I'll send them to you.
And also, if you want to fill up their form, and you want to meet with them next time they're here, we can help you arrange that. So I guess you got this contact from who?
Yeah, in the form it asks who referred to us.
So you can refer to us, because then they will know that you're in this area. So the next time they're here, they print it out and get a meeting with you, a rapid one.
If we see more companies, we get better. If we see more companies, we have a better understanding of who to invest in. So, I wouldn't be shy about filling out the form. I think it's educational. And then if we can get a chance to see us, the people we're going to see here today, you'll see if you go and talk to them, we're not just going to ask questions. I think we're going to give advice as well too. Even if we're not interested, we're going to say, well, here's what I would do if I were you. Here's the things I think you should work on. Here are the things. And what does it cost us to be able to throw that out to you right away? Nothing. Instead of just saying, well, we're going to listen to you. Okay, now we're not interested. I don't think you're going to get that from us at all. Again, we understand. I believe there's this concept, you'll hear about it in Yanyara as well too, called the entrepreneur's random knock. Entrepreneurs randomly knocking on doors going, believe in me, believe in me, believe in me, and they're knocking on doors. And believe me, I've done that, okay? Knocking on doors is no fun because you want to knock on the right doors. And so if we happen to have knowledge in the space you're in and you present to us, and even though we're not interested, believe me, we'll give you great feedback and we'll even introduce you to people so that things can make easier for you. Even if we don't invest, because we understand that you're entrepreneurs just like we are. Okay? Yeah?
Yeah, actually one question. You talked about strategic partners. Can you tell me something more about how you're doing practice for you?
Yeah. It's funny. I know high-level consultants that just travel all over the world giving lectures on